On a sunny Saturday morning, Lily woke up with an ambitious plan. She had been binge-watching cooking shows all week and had developed a newfound admiration for professional chefs. Their grace, precision, and the delectable dishes they created seemed almost magical. Today, Lily decided, she was going to recreate one of those recipes in her own kitchen. She selected a recipe by the renowned Chef Marco, his signature dish, a delicate and complex coq au vin. She donned her apron, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension. With a deep breath, she laid out all the ingredients on her kitchen counter. The list was long and somewhat intimidating: chicken, bacon, mushrooms, onions, garlic, carrots, red wine, and a variety of herbs and spices. She was determined to follow Chef Marco's steps to the letter. Lily started by chopping the vegetables. She quickly realized that her knife skills were not quite up to par. The onions came out uneven. The carrots looked more like rugged chunks than elegant slices, and she almost minced her fingers along with the garlic. But she laughed it off and moved on. Next was the chicken. The recipe called for browning the chicken pieces in a hot pan. Chef Marco made it look so easy, tossing the pieces in the pan with a flick of his wrist. Lily, however, found herself dodging hot oil splatters as the chicken sputtered and hissed. Her cat, Whiskers, watched from a safe distance, wide-eyed. Once the chicken was somewhat browned, though not as beautifully golden as Marco's, Lily moved on to the next step, sautéing the onions, mushrooms, and bacon. This part seemed manageable until she got distracted by the recipe book and accidentally let the onions burn. Her kitchen filled with smoke, and she had to open all the windows to air it out. Okay, a little burnt onion never hurt anyone, she muttered to herself, trying to stay positive. The next step was deglazing the pan with red wine. Chef Marco's instructions were precise. Pour in the wine and scrape up all the flavorful bits from the bottom of the pan. Lily poured in the wine, but in her nervousness, she added far too much. The pan overflowed, and a small wine river ran across her counter. She quickly grabbed a towel to contain the mess, laughing at the absurdity of it all. After assembling everything into a pot and adding the herbs, Lily set the dish to simmer. The hard part was over, she hoped. Now it was just a matter of waiting and praying that the flavors would meld together into something edible. When the cooking time was finally up, Lily carefully ladled the coq au vin onto a plate. It didn't look quite like Chef Marco's masterpiece, but it smelled promising. She took a deep breath and took a bite. The flavors were intense, though not in the way she expected. It was a little too salty, the wine flavor was overpowering, and she could taste the burnt onions in every bite. But beneath it all, she could sense a glimmer of what the dish was supposed to be. Lily chuckled at her culinary adventure. It hadn't gone perfectly. In fact, it had been a series of small disasters, but she had enjoyed every minute of it. She had a newfound respect for professional chefs and their incredible skills. With a smile, she set up her camera and recorded a quick video for her followers. Hey everyone! So, I tried to follow a recipe by the amazing Chef Marco today. It didn't turn out exactly as planned, but I had a blast trying. Cooking like a pro is definitely harder than it looks. If you want to see more of my kitchen adventures, hit that like button and subscribe. And let me know in the comments which recipe I should tackle next. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. As she cleaned up the kitchen, she couldn't help but feel proud. It wasn't about the perfect outcome, but the journey and the joy of trying something new. And who knows? Maybe next time, she'd get a little closer to culinary perfection.